What's up guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. In today's video, the Real is actually on site here in my shop and I'm gonna do some consignment with them. So if you wanna avoid getting banned, you can actually use a company like the Real to authenticate your items. So they actually got 4 bags of clothing today. We're gonna go through what they accepted and sort of what they did not accept and go through exactly how they pick which items to consign. They're gonna go back to the Real, they're gonna go through an authentication process and then they get listed and then I get a percentage of that sale. So I appreciate you guys. Please smash the like button, consider subscribing. We'll see you inside. All right guys, so we are loading up items for the Real to come and check out. Fancy brands that require authentication, I prefer to send to the Real versus selling it on platforms like eBay, Poshmark, or Mercari because you can get in trouble if the items are not authentic. So I like to authenticate everything before and let the Real authenticate the item and sell it to the customer. Consignment wise, we're getting items for so cheap that usually the split between the consignor and consignee is very reasonable. So currently higher end items I'm consigning with the Real. They are gonna send somebody here to check it out. So Beatrice is coming later. She's gonna check out around 300 items that we have. So we're just hanging everything up now. And these were from a couple of high-end buyouts that I did and also some items that were thrifted by Ellie that you guys know is our consignor. So it's interesting because I'm consigning a consignor's items because certain items are too high a risk to take on myself and I can't authenticate them. We've got Chanel, we've got Coach, we've got Givenchy, we've got Rag & Bone. There's so many different brands that we're gonna go through and it'll be interesting to see what she says. So they picked up 4 bags of stuff that they accepted. So we're gonna go over what they did accept first and then they can get out of here and I'll go over what they did not accept. But if the items end up not being real, they just discard the items. And if you don't like the price they set for the item or the items don't meet their condition requirements, they just send it back. So it's pretty straightforward. We had a lot of denim. So for us, the main denim that they accepted was Rag & Bone. So Rag & Bone, very good brand to resell. So you can decide if you sell it on your own, you're gonna sell for less money than the Real can sell it for. So you have to consider, are you getting more money selling it on your own or do you want to use the reputation of the Real to sell for more money and get a percentage of that? Also, it's obviously much easier to have them come pick it up at your house or mail it in or drop it off at their physical store. That's much easier than selling it on your own and going through that whole hassle. That's like essentially the reason why people consign their items in the first place. So Rag & Bone and Veronica Beard were the 2 main brands that I consigned with them, and also Mother jeans, as you guys know, sell really well. So some of these items are from a store that actually closed and I bought them out. Some of the items are thrifted and some of the items are on consignment through me and I don't want to sell them and risk getting my account banned. So essentially what I'm doing is I am mitigating my risk by using a third party to sell, and they are experienced. They have people who authenticate all day and that's their main job. So the first part is just the jeans, and we did Mother, Rag & Bone, and Veronica Beard. So we're gonna look through the items that they actually selected, and again, these aren't guaranteed to pass. They're still gonna go through an authentication process, but maybe this can teach you guys a little bit about what labels they're looking for. And then condition, do you guys not accept tears or stains, or how do you decide? I see, so good, excellent, very good. They're gonna rate that on their website before they buy their items. So this brand, IRO, very high end. You can see here the MSRP on this item is probably, this is $460 MSRP. So this is obviously a great print, great brand, and I'm not gonna get as much money selling this as they are, plus the authentication is very important. So IRO, Rag & Bone, as you guys know from before. More IRO. This is Cecile, Copenhagen. So I'm not familiar with this brand, so I'm glad they picked it up. This is, MSRP is $320, so pretty high-end piece. Alexi. An MSRP on this dress is $515, so quite pricey. Sorry for the train, guys. The brand ALC, MSRP $595, very pricey. This is from a store buyout. This store closed and they liquidated all their goods and ended up buying them. This is Veronica Beard. So you'll see in this lot, there are used and new items. So the RealReal accepts both. This is the brand 360 Cashmere, which has a crazy MSRP, $242 just for this simple tank. I mean, that's too rich for my blood, but very, very nice. I'm glad somebody out there can afford that. So I will show these items, or you can check out the RealReal. I'm sure in the next few weeks, these items will pop up on the site. Or how long does it normally take? 2 to 4 weeks. So this brand is Saloni. 2 to 4 weeks for the items that end up on the website. How many items do people normally consign? Sorry for all these questions. $650 for this.
On average, about like 15 to 20, or even more.
Okay, so, wow. So people have 15 to 20 items in their closet that they're maybe not using or wearing that they can consign and get some extra money for the holidays. Also, fun fact, Beatrice said that September and October are busiest months. Yes, so busiest months. And she covers the whole East Bay. So if you guys are in the Bay Area and you want a referral, then DM me. I wonder how long do items usually take to sell? A couple months?
Sorry?
How long do items take to sell?
Well, the goal of the RealReal is to sell it within 30 days.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the goal of the RealReal is to sell your items within 30 days, which is very impressive. So if you don't like the price they come up with, you can ask for the item back, but I want this stuff to turn over, so I'm okay with it going for a cheaper price on the RealReal, and I don't have to sell it myself. This brand is Farm, F-A-R-M, and MSRP on this is $220. Quite expensive. They process it fast within a day, and then it shows up in your My Sales icon, which is very cool. So that's bag number 2, and we've got 2 more to go. A couple of t-shirts. St. John. So St. John, there were 2 St. John pieces, 2 St. John pieces. Not to be confused with St. John's Bay, which is horrible. Ola Johnson again. Iro again. Wow, decent amount of Iro in this lot. So take note in your mental Rolodex of these brands. This is Redone. And as you guys know, it's $450. There's a big movement towards sustainable. So people are buying items that are either used or unworn. This is the brand ATM. ATM. And they were very fast. They've only been here for about an hour. Yves Saint Laurent. Les Elegance, I think that's how you pronounce that. $155. I think this is the brand ATM, but let's find out. Yes, ATM. So once you've done this for a while, you could probably recognize the tags just by the design. More ATM, little lace top. This is the brand Essential. I see this brand a lot. The men's Essential t-shirt is very popular. You see it on Instagram a lot. So be careful when you're handling these goods not to damage the tags, because it does make it worth more. This is an Iro dress, that's $800. Wow. I would be shocked if this all sells in 30 days, but that would be really cool. How does this all fit in this bag? That's impressive. I'm so glad the RealReal came, because I was very worried about this high-end store not being able to sell the stuff, because live streaming you don't get as much money as fixed price. Fig. It's a cool brand. $495 for this blouse. Holy crap, this is $800. $800 dress. Iro. Farm, Veronica Beard. This is, oh, Veronica Beard again. So just to show the tag up close. All right guys, last bag. This is 360 Cashmere again. This is a crazy brand. This little top is $242. That's like a car payment. Vince sweaters. They don't take all Vince. Patagonia. These are Christian Dior. Beautiful. Obviously Louis Vuitton. Longchamp. That's probably not how you pronounce it, but this is Patagonia again. More Patagonia. 360 Cashmere again. This brand's crazy expensive. Another Patagonia and another ATM. And that's it guys from what they accepted. So now we're gonna go over what they did not accept. All right guys, so we have consigned with The RealReal for about 1 month, and I'm gonna go over the 2 items that they did not accept and go over the items that are available for sale and what's going on. So far, I sent in about $50,000 MSRP worth of stuff. As you guys know, things don't sell for that high, so I would say they're gonna put them on sale for around 20K, and I'm gonna get around 50% of that, so I'm expecting about $10,000 from them when all is said and done. So far I've had $2,000 in sales, and I've received $853 in earnings, and this is gonna go up because you can earn more the more you consign with them. So I always recommend you maximize any program or service that you're using. So I definitely want to get to at least $10,000 sold on The RealReal, so I get the highest commission structure. So as we scroll down here, you'll see that even though it's been 1 month already, there are still 50 items that are processing. It only took The RealReal about 3 or 4 days to put all my items into their system, but it's gonna take a few more weeks for them to come up with all the pricing. So you can see here, there's 55 items live, there's 50 items processing, and 2 items were rejected. So I'm gonna click on the shipped back tab to show you guys what happened here. So essentially there are 4 items here. 2 were some Gucci sneakers that I sent in a while ago, and I wanted to sell them on eBay, so I got them back so I could resell them myself. The other 2 here, you can see this Saloni silk dress. They sent back because it had a broken hardware. So if an item is damaged beyond a certain condition, they don't resell the item, so that one was not accepted and it's gonna be sent back. This Louis Vuitton cosmetic bag actually had 3 areas that were overly damaged, so they sent it back. So I didn't have any items sent back for non-authenticity, but 2 items sent back for condition. And I think the reason why there were so few sent back to me is the RealReal representative literally came in here and looked at all the items and hand-picked all the items that she wanted to consign with us. And so these items are gonna be sent back to me, and then I will return them to the consignor. So in the active tab, you'll be able to see these are items that they have for sale, that they've priced at the price that they think it's gonna sell at. If I look at the sold items in this tab, it will tell me what items have sold for what amount. In the end, I think that it all evens out, but obviously you can see here, I sold a t-shirt for $195. I get half of that, which is $98, but I sold an item for $65 and I only got $20 of that item. So if you're gonna send items to The RealReal, it might make more sense for you to sell it yourself if you wanna weigh the cost of your time. So these Veronica beard pieces that sold for $65, I would have probably sold for around $40 to $50. After fees, labor, shipping, maybe I only make $20 or $30, so maybe it's worth it in this scenario to send it to The RealReal. So again, you gotta weigh what items make sense to you, and this dashboard is pretty useful. It'll tell you what's being listed, what's available for sale, what's rejected, everything from this dashboard. So far, even though this video is not sponsored by The RealReal, I recommend them as a service for your higher end things. And a lot of people have had negative experiences with The RealReal. My only negative experience is that it's taking a long time. I will qualify for the highest tier eventually, so I'm gonna get all the perks of the top tier. And I think if you are in that lower section, just like if you are doing eBay or Poshmark or Mercari at a low level, you really won't qualify for all the volume benefits and discounts. So I appreciate you guys. Hopefully this makes sense and hopefully this is useful. We'll see you next time. Thank you.